for the Knicks. Great to see their starting five intact as well. They started well the last two games after Monday against Orlando. Just a matter of finishing.
Being tired. So they can. The three ball is his forte, but he missed that one right in front of the Knicks bench. Back door.
Barrett read that the whole way.
Cat, a ill-advised pass. Barrett wheel into the hoop.
Open three for IQ and quickly nails one all year. You said it. They've lost 13 of 14. This will not be a walk in the park for the Knicks. It's going to be a motivated Raptors squad after 33 at home to Milwaukee. Brunson hands off to Towns in the lane, and the Knicks are on the board.
Towns is so creative off the bounce. Look at him winching on that play, though. He's limping up the court, folks. Not a good sign.
Right patellar tendinopathy or jumper's knee is what kept him out of Monday's game. Second time he's missed action because of that ailment. Shot put won't count from Pirtle because he traveled first. Anunoby for three. Maybe some contact, no call. Long outlet for Barrett. Each team has given it away one time early. Lefty layup, and Barrett gets the roll. He is one of the best scorers.
The Knicks are the 30 teams. They're 28th in blocking shots. Barrett knows that, wheeling and dealing that time.
Quick attack from Hart. He gets the bounce. Blown by Scotty Barr. On December 9th, when the Knicks went up north to Toronto, only wound up missing 2 games afterward.
But prior to that, he had an orbital injury where he was missing 14 games.
He got elbowed right underneath the eye as the Raptors have a 7-4 lead.
Look at the defense by the Raptors.
A lot of attention on Brunson. He'll get it back off the feet from Hart. Only took 1 3-pointer on Monday against Orlando. That's the first time that's ever happened as a Knick for Jalen Brunson. Pass was tipped to Bridges. He'll get an open look. Can't connect.
Good harassing D by the Raptors.
And there is going to be a collective sigh of relief once Knicks fans see that first 3-pointer go down tonight. Held to a season low 4 threes in Monday's loss. And at one point they missed 15 in a row. Dick on the drive, surrounded by Knicks. Towns.
Both teams a little overzealous right now.
And Anunoby against his old team. Towns, good look for Hart.
Previously Hart wheeling, dealing to the hoop.
Looking for his 3rd straight double-double. And one of them on Saturday in Chicago. It came with just 2 points scored as Brunson draws the foul.
Yeah, the Knicks shooting 38% now from behind the arc.
Dropping down a little bit in that department. Good feed from Josh Hart. Nice finish by. It's tapered down a bit as Barrett misses the 3. Barnes tried to swat it off Brunson. Jalen Brunson keeps it alive. Bridges wants to attack off a 24-point night against Orlando on Monday. Can't get the roll there. Throwback purple uniforms for the Raptors as Dick will hand to Pirtle. They give to Quickly.
IQ's open, reluctant to shoot. Passed up a couple of shots that time.
Remember, it's just his 4th game back from that elbow injury. Dick on the drive, lost the handle with good defense from Brunson, missed the shot, and here's Hart the other way.
Knicks looking to run and gun.
And Brunson can't connect. So they're 0 for 3 from beyond the arc to start the game.
Raptors with numbers if they hurry.
Way off, but right into the hands of.
They had done a good job that time with the missed shot.
And he gets a 15-point double-double on average. Jakob Pirtle, career year for him. Tough to defend. Karl Anthony Towns. Corner 3, Barrett. That's good.
Barrett right in front of the Knicks.
Chicago. He was like a gladiator out there. You could tell he wasn't 100%, and he somehow put 25 points on the board in the quarter. Josh Hart hits the 3. Knicks need that one in more ways than one. It's a 1-point game, and they get there. It's now the 4th consecutive game he's been the first point guard off the bench. Taking some minutes from Davion Mitchell.
Well, Barnes looked like he turned his ankle, so he's getting an arrest.
Dick can't connect. Rebound tipped out to Brunson. Over the top for Anunoby. Made a tough catch.
Yeah, good transition by the Raptors to get back.
Brunson flips it up. Got fouled.
So it shows he's been very aggressive, getting in the paint to the. Brunson, though, very erratic from the line these days. Normally the 80% shooter.
83% for the season. You're right, a little up and down lately. Pick and roll, Barrett and Pirtle. R.J. Barrett in the lane, missed the layup. Rebound tipped by Hart, and Brunson's got it.
Second rebound by Brunson. Previously found OG, then he got to the line to shoot 2.
Averages 3 a game, and he gives the Knicks
utility off the bounce.
Every starter has at least 2 points except OG Anunoby. All 5 still on the floor for the Knicks as the Raptors expand the rotation a bit. Nobody picked up Shed, and he threw it away. Pass was too low for Abaji.
Shit.
Hart took a hit on that last play, but he's able to set up Bridges, who's posting the smaller Shed. Lost the handle, came to Hart. Knicks are 6 of 10 from the floor, but 1 of 4 from 3. Josh Hart has their only make from downtown. He'll drive on Barrett in the lane, left-hand layup.
Terrible defense. We mentioned
it's an 8-0 Knick run.
Swiss cheese D now by the Raptors.
R.J. Barrett said after the loss on Monday,
he missed him back door.
Well, he said they didn't play hard enough, Toronto, as Bruce Brown gets a floater to go. He expected a more in Raptors, but the Knicks have found some open space.
Brown signed to a big contract. He's been injury prone, so he's missed a lot of games. He's
an unrestricted free agent after this year, Bruce Brown, after winning the title in Denver 2 years ago. Bridges can't connect. Mikal Bridges was so good from two-point range here on Monday. He was 9 of he is from the mid-range, up there with the absolute elites in the NBA. Here he comes again, but good defense from Brown.
Rosen has been elusive off the bounce.
Good find, a wide-open Mikal Bridges for 3. Very short.
See, Bridges not shooting with confidence, though, trying to aim in his shot.
Lloyd, Nate Green, Derek Collins, our officiating crew tonight. Jakob Poeltl handing off to Ochai Agbaji, who's running the second unit now after starting 33 games this year for Darko Rajakovic. But now that Toronto's healthy, he's more of a sixth man. Scotty Barnes can't hit over Anunoby.
Barnes averaging 20. Misfiring on that one.
The only guy in the Eastern Conference, Clyde, averaging 20 points, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists. Brunson with the fall away, got it over. Got 11 30-point games this season already, top 10 in the NBA. Shed off a screen from Poeltl.
Shed never looks to shoot, but he does right there.
And an offensive instead. This Raptors roster, they've had trouble limiting Karl Anthony Towns. He's had his way against this somewhat smaller roster as Achua catches, drives, and scores.
Knicks have had their way off the bounce. D continues for the Raptors. Brunson giving up the baseline.
Agbaji goes right into Achua in three-point shooters in the NBA in the first month and a half of the season, but since the start of December he's at just 30%, but still one of the better 3-and-D guys in the league as he forces a turnover here.
Summer, the crazy pass. And now another one.
Mikal Bridges racing up court with Scotty Barnes in a two-hand. They are bottom 5 in the NBA in that department. Anunoby looking to get on the board, and he does. Oh, have their largest lead, 25-18.
Last time OG saw these guys, he put up 31 on them.
Shed heard you talking about his last.
Josh Hart back on the bench with the team now, guys, and let's. Josh Hart back on the bench with the team now, guys, and
roommates. Ian Hart.
You been on that show yet?
Yeah, I was on it early on. I got a chance to be on there.
I figured you'd be one of the inaugural guests. A 6-point game. Brunson going back to work. Finds Landry Shamet. And more playing time, earning Tom Thibodeau's trust. End of the shot clock here. Leans in and scores. Landry Shamet. Again, Jamal Shed, second-round rookie out of Houston, has been getting some of the Davion Mitchell minutes as of late. These last couple of weeks. Darko Rajakovic says he's the future. We're going to give him a look.
Barnes can't get on track. Good D by Bridges. Pounding him.
Long two won't go. The rebound, it's Achua. Yeah, you're right about Bridges. The offensive numbers really encouraging, but his defensive intensity has really shined since the start of December. Anunoby, a pump fake and drive on Brown. Olynyk comes over to help, and can't hit the first free throw. Score.
This man signed the largest contract in Knick history.
He's earned every penny so far. Huge part of this team's present and future as Brown flips one in.
Hart is back. So minor problem with those ribs, so he's ready to go.
They went hip to hip with Poeltl early in the game, but you're right, good to see him back out there as Olynyk strips Anunoby quickly in transition. He finds Brown, nowhere to go, and a handoff to Barnes.
Barnes 6'7". Oh, good fake by Olynyk. Many good Canadian players in the league now. I think
they last Friday in Oklahoma. And yes, the 3-game losing streak hasn't been fun for Knicks fans, but it'll be a thing of the past if they can find a way to win today, but especially on Friday against a real championship contender out west, as a couple tips from the Knicks wouldn't go.
That's what my friends used to say when I had to guard West. You know,
the city game started this skid. It was always going to be tough on the second night of a back-to-back in Chicago. And then the defeat here on Monday against Orlando. Towns back in the game, took a bump, and it'll get to the free throw line. It was always going to be tough on the second night of a back-to-back in Chicago. And then the defeat here on Monday against Orlando. Towns back in the game, took a bump, and it'll get to the free throw line. Whistle came in a complete offensive tools he has. Makes this team so tough to guard when they're... Gets both free throws here, so Knicks by 6. It was the second quarter on Monday where things got a little hairy against Orlando. Remember, this Raptors team has lost 13 of 14. For the season, only Washington, Charlotte, and New Orleans have fewer wins. Toronto turns it over again. Towns a trailer 3. He got it.
That's the info behind the arc.
Quickly in the lane, took a hit and a trip
in with those free throws.
Now that replay, by the way, was brought to you by Motorola. 3-pointers when the team needed a spark. And the crowd here fell in love with them. $1 million this season to Barrett, Barnes, and Quickly. As IQ got fouled, and they will not award goaltending in the NBA. That's usually his years old, so that's why you hear a lot that this is not. Back to a 6-point game. Payne on the move, finds an open Shamet, sidesteps Quickly, can't hit the 3.
Good swarm indeed that time by the Raptors.
Shamet's 3 for 11 from downtown as a Knick, and Quickly rattles in a triple. And he was off to a
cue that time in a hurry, draining the Knicks.
Shamet blocked in the corner. Quick, essentially their point guard for the first 2 months of the season. As Anunoby had to take a long 2. Offensive rebound. Towns shoves Barnes out of the way, and they're going to call an offensive. Basketball IQ limiting his fouls from this point on, so we'll keep an eye on it. Quickly out of the game. Meanwhile, he had scored their last 6 points until that bucket from Scotty Barber.
He can get hot.
That was his first basket of the night to go along with 2 rebounds and 2 assists. Always on triple-double watch.
Look at everywhere the Knicks go, they're double.
Yeah, the defensive intensity's picked up considerably for this Raptors team.
You hear those sneakers squealing now.
Hart got away from Jacoby Walter off the town screen and knocks down a 2-pointer. Just never know what you're going to get in the point column from Josh Hart night to night. Shed a corner 3. Air ball, and Josh Hart might have got a piece of that.
That you know you'll get from Hart. Hustle and muscle.
Defensive effort every night.
There he is, missed him back door.
Towns taking on the smaller Brown, and he gets 2.
Towns held.
Score in double figures, and he hasn't missed. He's 4 for 4.
And a steal by Towns.
Towns doing it on both ends, taking on Pirtle to the rim, gets it to go.
Towns on the rampage.
Jacoby Walter can't silence the crowd. Pirtle missed a point blank. Josh Hart wants to attack. Right hand layup. Our king of the quiz, Skylar Darrell, MSG graphics coordinator, he said I would love the trivia question tonight. And as usual, Sky was right.
Yeah? You know the answer?
I have. A couple years later, Latrell Sprewell holding up the towel in Miami. So it is not long after that. Shed feeds Pirtle in a 2-hand. 13 Knicks points this quarter, all by Josh Hart and Karl Anthony Towns. Cat with 9.
Look at this eclectic group of Knicks on the court right now.
Eric lost to the Timberwolves. Here's Anunoby from the corner. Hits another 3. OG is 2 for 3 from down.
So Barrett, big rest, has 7 points. Obviously looking for more.
Off the Pirtle screen. Can't hit. But on the second try, gets it to go. RJ Barrett with 9 points. This is Clyde. He missed 5 of 8 games as Towns gets to the lane and got fouled hard.
80% from the free throw line.
Towns starting 5, a little bit more rest because of his minutes, as that's a kickball. 3-pointers weren't falling. Knicks are 4 of 10 from downtown tonight, though, so they've matched their total from the loss to Orlando. Pirtle, a shot put for 2.
Pirtle averages 15 points to 10 bounds. So after missing an easy opportunity, he's made his last 3.
Shoots at a very high percentage, 60% from the field. That's top 10 in the NBA.
Brunson's seeing doubles everywhere he goes. Short. IQ in a hurry.
Pass too low for Walter, and the Raptors turn it over for the 8th time. He was asked before the game, what do you need to improve on? He said transition defense and taking care of the basketball. And the Knicks have 7 fast break points so far tonight. Here's Hart. Finds Bridges in the corner. Good closeout from Quickly. Ball away short. Hart gets the offensive board. And Turtle got a hand in there to tip the pass away.
Ill-advised pass by the Knicks that time.
Barrett kept his head up, but that one deflected out of bounds. Quickly on the inbound. Grady Dick off the catch. Barrett gets loose for 3. Can't hit. And Towns gets the rebound.
I mentioned he's leading the league with 14 per game.
Inside to Anunoby. Fends off Dick and he slams it.
7 OG.
Shuffle step from Barrett. Good contest from Towns, and he wags the finger. Abaji's down in the backcourt. Knicks have numbers. Brunson slips inside. Can't score.
Abaji's in the paint. It might be 3 seconds. He finally gets out. They need a time. They're calling timeout. They don't see it.
All right. Remember, Towns was questionable entering the game with Jumper's knees. Had a big impact so far. As Barnes falls away.
Well, now.
15 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists.
Yeah, he's been elusive off the bounce. So has Brunson. He's seeing a lot of double teams wherever he goes now.
Brunson can't hit the leaner, and Pirtle gets the rebound.
That's why he was hurrying and worrying on that shot. IQ.
Quickly, Barrett and Barnes on the floor together.
Barnes made his last shot 15 feet away.
Not this time. Good defense from Hart. So they're starting to call the big 3, I guess, in Toronto. Barnes, Barrett, and Quickly. BBQ, Clyde.
Oh, yeah?
Any thoughts?
I like that.
There's Towns in front of the bench. Yeah, I'd give it a B. Maybe a B minus. There's Hart. Works his way in, and Anunoby's got to shoot, and he makes it. 3-point slump before the game, and he said it actually has to start with layups as Towns is called for a goaltend. That one hit.
Well, that was not a problem when they won 9 consecutive games. The only problem is they've lost 3 consecutive.
Well said. Anunoby gets it to Towns with Pirtle guarding him. Now back to OG, backing down Barrett. Takes him into the paint, lost the handle. Shot clock draining anyway, and it's. Toronto has their starting 5 on the floor as well. It's the 17th different lineup the Raptors have used this year, and they hope this is the last one as Barnes continues to connect for the mid-range.
He's a smooth operator, Barnes.
He can do just about everything except consistent 3-point shooting. He's at 28% from downtown this year. Maybe he's playing in the wrong era. Hart for 3. Not that time. He made the first Knick 3-pointer of the game. Barrett a baseline drive on Hart, met by Towns, but he scores anyway. If not for that successful goaltending challenge, you'd have a 6-0 Raptor run. And they'll get it to the guy who's been the hot hand the last few weeks, Mikal Bridges, right in this spot, but the double team comes. Good pass from Hart to Anunoby. 3 on the shot clock. They get it to Towns. Looks up at the timer. Didn't realize it soon enough. And a shot clock violation. And an offensive foul. Grady Dick. 9 giveaways apiece. The Knicks offense in terms of efficiency, they're 20 of 35. That's 57%. The Raptors are just over 50% as well. Brunson, good feed to Hart. Extra pass for Bridges. Wide open triple. Too strong. Towns. Plus he's got 2 blocks and 2 steals. Barnes pick and pop with Quickly. Sidesteps Anunoby.
Oh, stopping and popping is IQ.
Nice turnaround. 11.
Defense the catalyst for the Raptors now. Pounding the Knicks.
A lot of these rebuilding teams we've seen this year, they thrive on points off turnovers. 5 to shoot for Brunson. A lot of late shot clock offense for the Knicks. Hart has to hurry. Blocked at the rim by Barnes.
Another shot clock violation.
Jay Barrett. He's got 13. It's a 2-point game.
Raptors have taken the crowd out of the game.
Anunoby wants to get him back in, and he does. OG Anunoby is one team. He is 3 for 4 from downtown and 14 points in the first half.
That was right in front of the Raptor bench. OG only had 9 points the previous game.
Barnes from the corner gets it to go. I told you he's under 30%.
Starting to percolate now.
Brunson's been held to 5 points in this first half. Make it 7.
Brunson was cooking off the bounce.
Final pair of possessions here in the opening half.
No fouls to give for the Knicks.
Led by as many as 10. Toronto's largest lead was 4. Barnes tries another. Not this time. Long rebound comes to Pirtle, but an offensive foul. Across midcourt, gets in the lane with 2. Bodies flying everywhere. Bridges for 3. Can't hit.